Mike, turn your games down.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to May's What Are You Playing? Monthly episode. I am Mike Albertin, and who's been playing some games with me tonight?
I'm Rohn, and I've been playing some games.
I'm Tony G, and I too have been playing some games.
I am Desiree K, and I have been playing some games.
What's up, guys? I'm Tyler. I played a couple of games, but I've watched a lot of TV and news, so.
Good. I'm the same way. Everything I play is for the show, so I don't mention it in these usually. I'll go first.
Oh, well, that.
First thing I want to say is I did not play Marvel Snap again yet, even though I thought about it, because Archangel is a card now, and I went, oh, and then I went, no, and that was as far as that went.
Is that the cool 90s Archangel from the TV show?
No, but it is that Archangel, but it's not that, like, they had an Apocalypse set, I guess, recently, and I don't follow anything of Marvel Snap. I've actually, like, tried to block all profiles that have anything to do with it, so I don't ever see it again, because I know addiction, and I don't want to go back, and somehow Facebook decided to show me, oh, look, Archangel's a card now. I'm like, no.
Once you take you out, they pull you back in.
Oh, they were trying. I didn't download it. I looked at it, went, oh, this card does look kind of cool. And then I went, no. And that's where it stayed. I have not and will not try to play it again.
Yeah, stay strong.
It's easy to stay strong when you work complete.
But yeah.
Yeah, you've taken that step. Oh, one of my favorite characters. I also, I'm going to mention my quick games, because I don't have much. I also played Battle Circuit and Armored Warriors on the Capcom Beat 'em Up collection with my friend, which are on the podcast.
Cool. Yeah.
Battle Circuit was stupid. Armored Warriors was really fucking cool. I haven't played them in years, but me and my friend are playing some just random beat 'em up games together.
Have you played the fighting game version of Armored Warriors? I think it's called like Battle. I forget what it's called.
I think I know what you're talking about, but I have not. No.
It's the one that has Jin from Marvel vs. Capcom 2. I forget what it's called.
I definitely have not then. And then the only other game to mention, which I didn't really play, but I tried to, and Fate stepped in and said, no, Mike. Bad, Mike. I downloaded Final Fantasy 11 because they have a free trial now, unlimited. And I went, cool, I'm gonna go play this again, and because I never got to finish the game when I was younger because the game was fucking impossible. And
yes, play online.
Yeah, how I could not get play online to work, and then someone sent me a YouTube video and said, "Hey, you got to do this," and I went, "I'm gonna take this as a sign," and I just deleted everything and went, "No."
Yeah, it'd be like that.
So yeah, that's where all the. Yeah. I was like, "No, this is not. What am I doing?"
Yeah, it was like that. It was a pain then. It's a pain now. So I know from experience.
Did it back then though. So and I almost did it again. I was really tempted to go back because I remember really loving it.
I think on Steam you can get it in all of the expansions for like $10 to $15, I think, in a pack. But
yeah, but free.
There's also free.
And I just wanted to play the main game and beat that. I was like, I can live with that. Like, just play the main campaign. But when it was that hard to get to work, I was like, what am I doing? I don't have time for this shit.
Yeah.
So then I just didn't make that decision. So that's all my games. Ron, what's something that you've been playing?
Well, playing a lot of Resident Evil 9.
Yeah.
I love that game.
Me too.
Yes.
Currently on my second playthrough. I haven't started Insanity yet, but I'm nearing the end of my second one.
I am on a second run too, and I haven't thought about the Insanity mode. Just seems out of my reach.
That's always been the case for me.
I want to get there eventually. Same reason why I want to go back and beat the RE4 remake on Professional. Just want to do it. But yeah, I've been on my second playthrough. I've been like using all the weapons I didn't use the first time through, and I'm finding out that almost all of them, at least for the way I play, are better than the ones I used in my first playthrough, which will be neat when going into Insanity. But when I'm not playing RE9 during downtime, I've been also playing Diablo 2 Resurrected a lot, just because I can quick get on, do some stuff, level a character a little bit. And then the other thing that I've been probably doing the most of is playing Warhammer 40k, the miniatures game. I've been doing a ton of that lately.
Nice.
I've been to a couple tournaments and played a bunch of other games. Note, playing and playing well are two very different things in this context.
I got one question. How is your budget now? How is your funds?
Oh, they exist.
The game or real life? I'm not sure what she's referencing there.
Oh, Warhammer is
it's expensive.
Oh, I know. I just didn't know if there was like a thing in the game that
No,
you only
no,
have so
actually,
much.
no. I meant real life currency. Yeah.
Okay.
How's your funds after all that?
Well, I mean, most of it is stuff that I've had for a while. I've gotten really big into it. Right now, I have 4 armies technically, but one of them is kind of an add-on for another army that I have, more or less. And I've been trying to play one of them. I don't play a whole lot, and it hasn't been going very well.
You're having fun. That's what matters.
Yep.
Trying to.
Mhm.
But and then I've got a big event coming up this weekend. That's going to be a lot of fun.
Nice.
And let's see, in the past couple days or so, unlike Mike successfully resisting Marvel Snap, I have started playing Balatro again.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm playing Balatro as well, so I know the feeling. I still play it.
It's Balatro. It's great.
Yeah.
I've never played that, and I keep hearing about it, but I'm not familiar with poker. So
You don't need to be.
Don't give in.
All you need to know is what actually beats other hands, and all you need to know is poker hands.
Does the game at least teach you that?
Yes.
Okay, I
It
will
teaches
fall
you
down that well soon
everything.
enough.
Yeah, it teaches you everything.
Yeah.
Don't go down
The
that
game
road.
is not. You play the game. It's like you play the poker hand, but it's not about actually playing poker.
It's
Yeah,
actually it's about setting up the dominoes of your jokers and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, like if you like Slay the Spire, you will
Never played
probably like Slay the Spire. Also a fantastic game, but it's much
I
more
haven't either.
similar to Slay the Spire than like a regular card game.
Hmm.
But that's what I've been playing.
Oh, have you won
Very
the 40K tournaments for the ones you played, or?
Not recently. The last one I came close to was when I came in second several months ago.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Won all my games, but someone else got more points than me, so I came in second.
Oh, okay, that's how that works then.
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
my next question.
Basically, you try to score points on each of your turns, and the max score you can get in any individual game is 100 points. And then whoever has the higher score at the end of the game, they win. And you get points by completing objectives, which usually involve you standing on these little objective circles, and then you score those points by removing your opponent from them by killing them or doing other things.
Okay, I know a little bit. The last time you brought it up, I went and Googled stuff, but then I forgot I wanted to watch videos about it, and then time kept ticking into the future. So I should do that again.
I mean, you can find battle reports online. They're all over the place. They're good. They're
that's what
good
they're
background noise. Yeah, I have a couple channels that I like to watch. I really like to watch one called Winter's SEO. He's a guy out in the UK. He posts a video every week, and I like his stuff a lot.
One of the episodes, if the Emperor had a text-to-speech device, had a mock battle like play out, I think, or a animated recap of one that they played and actually animated into a whole episode fight. But
that sounds cool.
Yeah, but they may be using older rules than currently because it's been a long time since they put anything out.
Yeah.
Like 40K related, they're doing Hunter the Parenting right now with the World of Darkness, which is very, very good.
Which means nothing to me, but that's cool.
You like Vampire the Masquerade?
Well, don't
Never
you want to
played it.
go into like Mage the Awakening and Wraith?
Yeah. Or the Changeling, or what's it? There's another one about mummies. No, there's Werewolf the Apocalypse. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. So
Okay.
in Werewolf the Masquerade, werewolves. Imagine they're like druids, except they kill anyone who messes with nature.
That's not a bad idea. We could use a little bit of that maybe in the real world too. So
Well, everyone that messes with nature. Everyone.
Yeah.
I'm still not upset about it. So, all right, and Tony, what's some games you've been playing?
I too have also been playing Resident Evil 9 on my second playthrough right now, and still playing on standard or whatever, just because like I don't want to stress myself out more than that game already did the first time around.
Hey, that's fair.
And I also earlier this month played and beat Pragmata, which is a very, very excellent game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've been playing that too. I'm in probably the last section, I think. I'm on the surface of the moon. That's where I'm at.
That's a game I potentially actually want to try to platinum. In fact, I made the mistake of like progressing forward instead of like backtracking after I unlocked like certain abilities. And next thing I know, I'm like in the end game, and then I cried.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Really
Yeah, I guess I'm on that too because it's really good right now. As I said, I'm like near the end. I'm trying to reboot the main AI. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
But that could be a spoiler or not, but if you want to continue.
Probably would be a spoiler if you understood what you're saying, but I have no idea. I just know the game's good because Phoebe loved it when she played it and beat it really quick.
Yeah.
I've heard good things about it.
The best name I've heard for it was Dad Space.
Or it's an even worse one I've heard, I've heard some people call it Dad Slop.
Oh, brother, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go with Dad Simulator.
I
I've heard that too. That doesn't sound bad.
What was kind of weird is like because like how Capcom made both these games, and like everyone or a couple people are saying like, oh, Resident Evil 9's a mom simulator. I'm like, no, it's not. Like maybe for like 10 minutes, but at least compared to this game.
RE9 is like you get to be anxiety ridden, and then you get to have a cool power fantasy. It's great.
Just like my life, except without having any power fantasy.
Yeah.
Well, not everyone can be a superhero like Leon Kennedy.
Oh yeah.
I need to play 9 at some point. On my
And then like also been playing here or dropping in and out of my little island on Tomodachi Life on Switch. That's a fun, silly little game that doesn't feel like much of a game, but I don't know, for whatever reason I like it because I played the hell out of the 3DS game back then, and so this new one, I mean, it's good, but it's like for something that's like supposed to be like all social and whatever. One thing I found out that's weird is you can't share screenshots or videos that you've taken from that game. Like unless you. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well,
There's your answer.
Well, like, because the game like tells you like, oh yeah, make sure you share all your stuff or whatever, or it's some form of that, and then, or it's all about being with other people and this and that. You can like make your friends in this game or celebrities or other characters and whatever.
I have seen TikToks and shorts of people recording stuff from it.
Yeah, like for the most part, people will like still just take their phone and take a picture of the picture or whatever and do that. Or then there's there's people who have like
stream or something.
Yeah, that too. That's like an alternate way of doing it, but which I don't have any of that equipment, so whatever.
It's still stupid. Like, it makes sense you want to just stream the game from the game, but Nintendo is an asshole, so I'm not surprised.
That's typical Nintendo.
Yeah. That sounds like Nintendo weirdo behavior.
Yes.
And then another game I've been playing on the Xbox after acquiring one of those recently and renewing my Game Pass subscription 2 days before they decided to be like, oh, we're going to cut this price down a bit, but you're not going to get Call of Duty. I'm like, fine with me. I don't like Call of Duty. But I've been playing South of Midnight through Game Pass.
Ooh, I've heard that's good.
That's a very interesting and very good game. Very good little adventure game. I wonder if it's not very long because I think I have like half the upgrade tree thing unlocked already, or at least from the last time I played. But I actually gotta like hurry up and beat it because I won't be able to renew my subscription this month in a couple days. But no, that's a very good like action adventure game with like very cool like visual style. But one thing that does kind of bug me is the cutscenes are like stop motion or whatever, but the in-game stuff, it will be 60 frames a second or whatever.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do the Spider-Man thing.
Yeah,
the Miles Morales thing with the little. I think they reduced the frames.
It's like frame jump.
Yeah,
but still not a deal breaker. But it's a very good game. And then
I want to play it.
And then lastly, I've been playing some form of Final Fantasy VII on pretty much anything.
Neat.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, that's my thing.
Like OG7 or the remakes?
Yes.
Or just
both. You love 7.
And also even on I even go as far as playing the mobile game, the Ever Crisis every day.
Yeah.
And like, no, I love it. I know a lot of people crap on it because it's like the whole gotcha thing, but I love it.
If I had time and if I weren't playing other games, I'd be playing that as well.
Well, I love the idea that it has like guilds and co-op stuff, and so like me and like two friends that I've made over, like they're both like in Russia or something, and so I can only play with them at like 4 a.m. over here or 5 a.m. because like they'll have like co-op events and missions and stuff, and so like I'll message them when I get up to get ready for work. I'm like, hey, you guys want to play for a bit or in a bit? And then they're like, yeah, let us know when you're ready to go. I'm like, all right, and then we knock out these missions and whatever. Although cool. One of them's kind of upset right now because there's an event going on right now where they put out Cloud, Tifa's, and Aerith's wall market outfits from the original, like as costumes that you can unlock. You can either
from Don Cornelio.
Yeah, Don Cornelio.
So when Cloud cross dresses.
Yes, his dress just came out like last week, and I'm working to unlock that.
Neat.
But then they put out Aerith's red dress first, and then I got that naturally, and then they put my wife Tifa's dress out 2 weeks ago. I got that, of course. But some people that are upset about it, or no, one of the friends that I play with, he's upset about that because they supposedly censored her dress.
Gods.
So they covered her up just a little bit, but to me, it's not bad because she's like zipping around the screen anyway. You're not going to really see that much of her in that area, so it doesn't really bother me. But this dude's like giving me crap lightly for like, well, if you're buying this dress, you're supporting censorship. I'm like, no. I'm not.
Not accurate, but okay.
Yeah, that's not.
Just trust me. I adore Tifa.
Yeah, those people.
As you can see, I'm holding up a little plushie of her on my camera.
Yeah. Yes, I can see it. That's cute.
Yeah.
People are just stupid. And Desiree. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm done.
yeah. Okay. Well, I've been playing a few games. It's been a couple months, so I got some. I've been playing Subnautica 2. Yeah, well, the early access came out. Yeah, it's different from Subnautica 1 when I think I
played that first one.
Yeah, you're still underwater. You're still worrying about breath and everything and eating and whatnot. But that's
why I hated it.
But I think with this new one, there's a more solid road of progression because you are on a strange world. You're basically, I guess, a replicant now, because whenever you die, they'll just reprint you. That's what their term is. They will reprint you.
Is it a roguelite?
Just like Borderlands.
No, it's just like regular Subnautica. It's like regular
a survival game.
It's just a survival game.
Thank you.
It's like in that realm of Satisfactory, of a bunch of other stuff.
Okay.
I can't remember.
Okay, you're good.
But you are
the first one.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Because when you first start the game, you are basically crash landed on another planet that humans were trying to terraform, and there's this AI called Noah that supposedly is your guide, which I don't trust within a nanosecond, but he's supposedly your helpful guide. But once you get the first minute, you are suffocating because you are not adapted to their environment. So there are these pink bulb things lying around that you have to touch to rewrite your DNA to adapt to the environment. So you find one immediately, and it lets you breathe normally in their atmosphere. Then once you get out into the play world, you cannot eat the flora and fauna. You cannot eat the fish. You cannot eat anything until you find another one of those purple bulbs to increase your adaptation to their wildlife and fish. So then you can eat. So you're basically there's a loose story to all of this.
Okay.
Like there are others who came before you who leave little notes, who leave little upgrades around. So
this sounds like Pac-Man with extra steps.
I wouldn't go there.
Well,
no. I do want to play it. I want to play Subnautica 1. I have it, and I've heard nothing but good things about it. I've just never got around to it yet.
Oh, and
I've been hearing good things.
And Subnautica 2 has multiplayer out of the gate. I think in Subnautica 1 you would have to install a mod to do multiplayer, but Subnautica 2 has like 4-player multiplayer, like right out of the gate.
No, that's nice, man.
I always like when survival games have co-op.
Yeah, and as I said, basically you are diving down into the water. You have a breath meter that ticks down seconds you can be underwater without going back up to breathe. But there are ways to upgrade that. There are also little pockets of air you can find in caves. There are little creatures that'll produce an air bubble that you can breathe in and replenish your supply. There's a lot of little things that'll help you out, stay underwater.
I'm just now hearing the little sonic air bubble noise in my head.
Oh yeah.
Sonic 2, yeah.
Yeah. If you run out of air, if you're going up for air, if you're going for air, for instance, you have a little grace period of like 3 to 4, maybe 5 seconds when your air meter hits 0 that you can get above water. to survive. But basically, they will give you a little habitat builder where you can build a little sea base and have air there and build little things to go around in the water. It's just neat.
Hey, you're having
Scary,
fun.
but
All
neat.
that matter. Oh yeah.
So it's like a definite improvement over the first game.
Well, I wouldn't say that. It's a different way to play it than the first game.
Okay.
There's a lot more, I guess, as I say, quality of life in Subnautica 2 than 1.
Oh, that's good.
That's intriguing because I bounced off the first one several times, but it always seemed so interesting to me, and I wanted to do more. So
Yeah, in Subnautica 1, they didn't have those things I was telling you about where you would find a place to actually get air from, like a little there's little things that'll produce it, like a little tube, and you can get air from that, or a little thing that puts up a little bubble that you can get, and a lot of other things. And it looks a might bit better.
Mm.
And
I think I have the
as
first one somewhere.
Yeah, and as I said, well, I maybe said Subnautica 2 there's a more set story, because in Subnautica 1 you were just a person that escaped from a crashing ship liner that crashes into an ocean water, and it's basically just go for there.
Yeah, they tell you nothing. They tell you nothing in that first game.
Yeah. You will get little snippets of escape pods.
Well, I mean, there's awkward if you were escaping from a crashing ocean liner and there were tutorial pop-ups happening.
No, it's it's not an ocean liner. It's a space liner. It's a space cruiser.
It's like,
and you can, and in Subnautica 1, you can see the downed cruiser just right in front of you, just marooned there, and you can actually go in it and explore it. And there's at one part of Subnautica 1, it'll just blow up randomly. It will just...
Oh, great.
Like in a set time. But it doesn't affect you, just produces a lot more radiation around the boat. And
Radiation should kill you, but this is a video game.
Well, you can get a radiation suit, but yeah. Any other questions when I move on?
No,
I don't think so.
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Otherwise, I too have been playing Pragmata.
Yeah.
We're gonna do that. Yeah. See what else. I've been on a cozy kick, I think. Yeah, cozy game kick. I've been playing a game called Traveler's Rest. It's basically you owning a bar and a tavern fantasy setting, and you grow your own ingredients. You go out, build your own thing, and make your own food, make your own beer and spirits, and age them, and then. Well, at any time, you can just open up your bar for patrons to come in, and you serve them drinks, you serve them food, and later on, you can just hire people to do that for you. And you can build up your bar into like an inn. You can build up rooms for people to stay in, and yeah, you can open up at any time, and people can just come in. If you've hired help, you can just go about your thing and let the money roll in. It's pretty cool.
What's this called again?
Traveler's Rest.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah, it's still in early access, but it's been updating really well. Its story is pretty short for now, and it has a deal where you're going up against the 8 great tavern owners or hospitality people. So only two are available to fight now, and as I said, it's early access, but it's still good. I'd completely suggest you try that. I've also played. I've also started playing a game called Core Keeper.
Never heard of it, but that's not surprising.
That's a new one.
Yeah, it's basically it's a top down. It's very top down. Well, it's stories like more. It's still a survival / build up game, and you get teleported to the middle of this dungeon, and there's a core thing you have to power up, I think, to get out or go back to your friends, and you just have to go out and build around your build around this little cave, and there's things, and there are other. At first, you're in a small cavern, but when you use your pickaxe to go out left, right, or whatnot, you will find these little pockets of things going around. Like you'll find a just a whole room pocket, which is just this meadow with pets and stuff around. Then you go up north and you find out this other big room that has this big slime boss you have to defeat. And you just dig around and find a way to. Yeah, it's basically Minecraft. It's basically 2D Minecraft, but you're actually in a cave in a mine, and you just dig around your perimeter or dig out to find stuff, and you find stuff to build and craft things, and it's pretty simple as that.
You like that type of game a lot.
Yeah,
that's all.
I think also
sounds like it's similar to like Terraria.
Yeah, like Terraria.
But it's top down. It's not sideways.
Oh, that's cool.
That sounds better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never played Terraria. I played Terraria a little bit, and I was like, "This is stupid."
Me too.
Or in the words of one of my favorite movies, "This is boring."
One thing I want to say though about that bar game, what was it called again?
Traveler's Rest.
Traveler's Rest. Okay,
looking it up.
I mean, well, I'll do that later but I just thought of this joke because, like, you know how right now there's a rumor going around that either Tekken 8 or Street Fighter 6 might get Tifa as a fighter. It'd be funny if that game gets Tifa's bar as DLC as one of the bosses.
I just put it in a podcast recording for y'all. I posted the Steam page for Traveler's Rest.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, I've been bopping around that. I've been playing a bit more Warhammer 40k Darktide.
Ooh, Darktide.
With some friends, yeah. I got my Psyker up. A bit and using one of the Void staffs to attack with. Yeah, it's fun.
Didn't know I had it.
Cool. It's basically 40k Left 4 Dead or Vermintide. Yeah.
I'm listening.
I can probably confuse some people here. So the Psyker in that game, are they a Primaris Psyker?
No, you're just a regular. All the characters
got it wrong. Because it's part of being a sanctioned Psyker, and I'm pretty sure the one in there is a Primaris Psyker.
Well, all the people you play as are convicts.
Yeah. But a Primaris Psyker is a designation of the type of Psyker that the guard uses.
Oh, I don't remember.
He would know.
But yeah, I've been playing that with a group of friends, having a fun time. Great to play with other people.
It does seem cool.
Yeah, it is. All of the little lore and stuff that they sprinkle in, like when you're loading the game into the main hub, there will be these little sayings at the bottom of the loading screen, like cowardice is death, or
nothing.
Yeah, or like obey the
small for doubt.
Yeah.
That reminds me of the one game of I forget what the Resident Evil multiplayer game that came with the remake or the 3 remake. Yeah, I played one game of that, and like one of the loading screen tips, if you want to call it that, just says the key to winning is not losing.
I mean, that is true.
Yeah.
Oh, that's some bullshit.
Like, thanks, game. I still lost. I'm like, this game's still stupid, but I wanted to like it.
Yeah, and I'm still playing Street Fighter 6 a lot.
I need to get more into that.
If they release FIFA, you will be.
I mean Terry Bogard.
Yeah, I feel like Tifa would show up in Tekken before Street Fighter, just because because like Street Fighter has gotten like the fighters have gotten less grounded as time has gone on, but Tekken is generally fairly grounded. I'm not gonna get into like Gunjack, but
yeah.
But like,
what about Roger? What about Gon? What about Kuma?
I haven't played Tekken 8 yet, but
what about Brian? Should I keep going?
But like, generally the fighting styles tend to be more grounded as opposed to the styles in Street Fighter. But that's just my opinion. I do not play Street Fighter 6 or Tekken that much, so I could be entirely wrong.
Yeah, don't say that to a person playing Tekken 8 right now, because there's a lot of people who don't like Tekken 8 right now.
Yeah, I don't like follow the series. It's just like
me either.
I know of them, and it's
all
just
the
like
stories.
Yeah, I know that.
It's mostly about the new gameplay they've brought in, the heat system, which people are not liking and want to go back to basics.
Yeah, I mean, I'm one thing with that used to like always be a thing with Tekken also seemed to be, at least my understanding was that like it tended to be the fighting and the mechanics tended to be more like subtle and actually technical than Street Fighter. I was never a huge player of them, so I could.
But are you confusing that with Virtua Fighter?
It's possible.
or Dead or Alive.
Or DNF Fighters the Duel. Oh wait, no.
Oh, that is. I like Dead or Alive a lot.
Yeah.
Well, I like the Sumo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lisa was my girl.
Yeah, I think that's. I'm still neck deep in Final Fantasy 14. That's my
condolences.
That's dude. That's best. It's the best place to be. I want to be under
it.
You
can be a cat person with an axe. What's not to like?
I'm afraid to give it a shot. Like I know they have like that trial you can download on like PS5 and Xbox, and
don't do it.
Like I'll download it, but then I'll look at it every time, and I'm like, do I want to do this?
Do it.
No, come in. The water's fine.
No, he's saying that as he's sniffing the coke. You don't come in that water.
No, but then I have the same problem with every other Final Fantasy.
Why is there drugs in the water?
No wonder
they have tacos in Final Fantasy 14 now.
I can't eat them physically.
Well, I'm sold.
7 has pizza.
Well, we have pizza as well. We have a lot of food. I got
Tifa. 14 doesn't. We'll go there.
Yep.
You can play. Right, well, no, the monk class has Final Heaven.
But does the monk class look like Tiff?
You can if you want to.
Oh yeah, there's glamour.
What about Zell though? Come on, you got to be Zell from Final Fantasy VIII.
No, I don't like it.
Nobody likes
Zell. He's the best.
No,
I got the Final Fantasy 14 cookbook. The actual physical. I have an actual physical cookbook that I made French toast from for my Mother's Day for them.
That's nice of you.
Oh yeah,
it was really good. But yeah,
you did more than my brother-in-law did. Good job.
They're also extending that trial from the beginning to Shadowbringers, which is
that's because drug dealers know the first sample is free. Why? Yeah.
But if you ever come in
over to my Xbox right now and download it again.
If you ever join in and pay the sub because you can't do much on a trial, come see.
Like I said,
come to Leviathan. Come to Leviathan. I'll help you out.
All right. Well, actually, I'm going to download it on PS5.
No, well, it's cross-platform. They're gonna be adding Switch 2. Well, they'll be adding Switch 2 to that cross-platform thing soon.
I heard about that, but something I heard is that you still have to get a Nintendo online subscription to.
Wait, I think this is the clarifying thing. You don't need that, but you need a subscription to Final Fantasy 14.
Okay.
I think that's how it's supposed to go, but. If you have a subscription already for like PC, PS5 or whatnot, you get a reduced rate on that Switch 2 version.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to stick with my earlier comments. MMOs are dangerous, man.
I'm going to look at it. No, wait a minute. No. Here's the make or break. Is the UI adjustable? Can I adjust the size of the on-screen?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Here we go.
Yes.
I'm going for it. All right. Where the fuck is D, E, F, D? No, still on D. Here we go. Final Fantasy.
Any other games, Desiree?
I got one. Can't think of any. Well, I've been playing new free-to-play gacha game, whatnot, called Neverness to Everness. It's basically a gacha GTA.
Okay.
But you're also dealing with with control style anomalies that pop up and you have to take out and take care of. Yeah.
Okay.
Downloading.
Yeah.
And Tyler, what are some games you've been playing?
Yeah, all right. So I'll rapid fire this because I've been broke, so I haven't bought new games in a while. But I got a couple things to talk about. Only newish game I have is the platformer called Darwin's Paradox. It was $25, so I give it a shot.
Ooh.
It's anyone familiar with that game?
Yeah, I am. It looks cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a Konami published game. You play as an octopus who you're trying to lady octopus who got abducted by aliens. It's like a 2.5D platformer. It's got a gorgeous art style. It looks like a Pixar movie. It's beautiful. Gameplay wise, it's very, very stealth heavy, which is a really thing. So I kind of bounce off on it and come back to it a few times. The art style keeps bringing me back. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous looking game. Looks like a Pixar movie, so it's very cool.
How early are I heard it had Metal Gear levels.
Yes. So they did a state of play where they were showed off that game a couple of months ago, dropped the demo, which started off with a whole little section You have the solid snake bandana, and then you're using the box to get past the alien guards, which is really. I heard that is somewhere through the middle of the game. I haven't gotten that far into it yet, but I hear that does come up in the main game as well, which is really cool. It's like a solid snake costume for the octopus, which is funny. So that game, I've gone back a few times, but it's a gorgeous game. Beautiful. Yeah. I love the style of it. I think it's very interesting and unique. It almost brings like a PS1 platform, but just with today's visuals, it's really cool looking. I definitely recommend that for $25. I don't think you can go with it, even though I bounced off it a few times.
Do you want Deadliest Catch?
Yes,
what was
Octodad.
Yeah, you want Octodad DLC, I bet.
You know what? That would be fantastic. Deadliest Catch, yeah. I love Octodad. Honestly, it's right there. They should do something with it because that's actually fantastic.
I think some people thought it was an Octodad thing.
You know what? That doesn't surprise me. Yeah. It was so popular, too. It makes sense. So outside of that, all I've really been playing is I'm just kind of going through my backlog. And a game I've owned for years on the Switch but never really touched is Super Mario 3D World, which I'm having a great time. So Super Mario 3D World is a great game. It's fantastic level design. It's great to just pop on and while my wife's watching TV, just throw that on the Switch. I've had it for years, never touched it. I'm almost through the main game, so I'm going to go into Bowser's Fury next and see what that's all about, because I haven't touched Bowser's Fury at all. But it looks awesome.
I really want to play that someday, but I don't want to give Nintendo $60, because fuck Nintendo for that. But I really want to play that one day.
Did you play the original?
I got lucky and found it used at GameStop for $40.
That's still too much.
Good, yeah.
It's a remake. That's of an essentially just a remaster of a game that already was on Wii U. Like, you sell it for $30, Nintendo.
Right.
On sale for $20. Like, fuck Nintendo. All right, you don't need to hear me bitching.
And speaking of Nintendo, all else I have is there's been a lot of Legend of Zelda talk lately with the 4D. And I have a Switch 2 with the online service, so I'm finally diving into Wind Waker for the first time. The GameCube version, because that's what I have.
Why not the HD remaster that should have been on, Switch years ago?
It should have been on everything. It should have been on. I don't want to do the work to emulate it. So.
The only thing I'm hearing is that, there's supposed to be supposedly another Ocarina of Time remake coming out this year because of the 40th anniversary, but I haven't heard official.
That's the rumor.
What do you kind of tangent? But what do y'all think of the new Star Fox remake?
I'm very much looking forward to it. I know. I'm looking forward to it. I'm a big Star Fox 64 fan. They could remake that game 1,000 times more, and I'll fight for it. So.
Don't worry, Tyler. They will.
They will. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I actually like the new models.
I love the art design. Almost like the original puppets from the old advertising. I think
it kind of makes me wonder if it's sort of like in the same vein of the Metal Gear Solid Delta remake, it wasn't really a remake. It's just like a old game, but with big graphical facelift and just modernized controls.
That's basically what it looks like they're doing. I mean, outside of that, it looks like they added a prologue, Fox's father.
Yeah.
Outside of that,
that's basically what they did. Bungie did on the old Halo games, where you could switch between the new and old.
Mm.
Yeah, I love any game where you can switch between the new art style and the classic art style.
Now, here's the thing, though. If they do that for Star Fox, I want them to be able to go to the Nintendo 64 graphics, but it still runs at 60 frames a second. Because seeing a Nintendo 64 game at 60 FPS would be a trip to see.
Yeah, that would be mind blowing. Yeah.
So sort of a tangent but related. I think because there's some of the Night Dive remakes that I think are like that.
Yeah.
Because I have the Turok 3. It's like the remaster on Switch, and that game definitely plays faster than it did on N64.
Yeah, I have 1 and 2 on PS5, and I played a little bit of 1, and it still has the shitty draw distance, but I think that's on purpose. But yeah, it does move all silky smooth and everything, and because I really liked Turok 2 back in the day. But I would love to play that with good controls and a frame rate and whatever.
Yeah, I'm
probably one of about a dozen people that likes Turok 3, so
yeah.
Never played it.
I like it. I think it's the best of the original 3.
Yeah, I've also played Power Slave, the Night Dive remakes of that.
Yes, the old shooter. Yeah,
never heard of that.
It's a first-person shooter that was on the. That was first on. Was it on Saturn first or PC first? I forget.
I think it was. I think it was PC first.
I believe it was DOS first, and then there was a Saturn version.
Yeah, the Saturn version's the best version.
Yeah, but they have big differences between them.
Yes, the Saturn version is basically a first-person Metroidvania.
That's cool.
All right, let's go to TV then. I have a couple TV shows to mention. So I finished my rewatch of Formula One Drive to Survive. I watched seasons 7 and 8 in the last couple months, or last month. I don't know what it is about that show, but I really like that show, and I could give a shit about F1 normally. But I like that show. It's a really interesting drama documentary thing. They do exaggerate some things, because it's TV, make it more interesting, but it's pretty accurate to what's really going on. So super interesting though. I actually recommend it, which is weird. And then other one, I started rewatching The Flash show. We'll see how far this goes, but I finished season 1 like today. That show still holds up.
Yeah, it was a fun time back when I watched it when it was, I think when it was streaming on Netflix. I think originally, I think that's how I watched most of it.
Same.
And there was like parts where, and there was a time where I was watching. I was like, I think that was probably one of the last few shows I used a DVR for back in the day. And
I get that.
But yeah, it's just like I fell out for a bit, and then because like there was like also Arrow, then like Supergirl and Legends of Tomorrow, like all tied together, but then they do like crossover episodes, and apparently like those crossover episodes will lead to another episode for another show.
Yes.
And I just got like so confused, and I'm just like, screw it, I'm out.
Hey, and don't forget, there's also Batwoman that had 3 seasons also. Don't forget that.
Fuck. Yeah, it's funny. I think you mentioned that in the Discord too. I forgot that.
And Teen Titans.
That's not the same. That's a different continuality. It's not the CW continuality.
Oh, okay.
I unfortunately know a little too. Well, I was looking up the stuff today, Ash, for it. I was looking up everything about it because I got really into it. So, but I'm trying to go back and watch it. We'll see how far I get. But I'm trying. I'm mainly just going to try to get through The Flash. Because before I watched The Flash, I got to season 6, and then I stopped there and never went back. Because it was 2020 is all I remember. And I guess I just didn't care enough. So, yeah, that's all I've been watching for TV. What about you, Ron? Do you have any TV?
I don't really watch a lot of TV, mostly because I just watch stuff on YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
Same.
Same here.
I watch Balatro streamers. I've actually kept that up, even though I haven't been playing Balatro a whole lot. Battle reports for Warhammer 40k, documentaries. I recently wrapped up this one channel that did an entire history of the canon history of Fallout, which was fun.
Oh, neat.
It was cool. It was one of those like 4-hour long videos that's just like nuts.
Oh yeah, I like those.
And also I've been watching a lot of Diablo 2 videos, people doing weird character builds. Those are fun to watch.
Nice.
Well, that interests me. But I haven't watched a lot of YouTube lately like I used to. It's kind of I fell off into the moment, but that'll change eventually.
Yeah, a lot of it is like, it's like second monitor kind of stuff.
Oh, I only have one monitor, sir.
Well,
but it's stuff you have on it's stuff that I generally have on in the background while I'm doing other stuff. Yeah, but there are ones that like I actually have because there's one YouTuber who puts out a video every day that I actually watch that every day. He's one of the Balatro ones that I watch. And then there's a couple that put videos out every week that I make sure I watch. But other than that, it's just, this looks neat. And then it goes into my giant pile of pin tabs in Chrome.
Yeah.
And eventually I get to it.
I watch Bullets and Blockbusters sometimes, The Gold Man sometimes. They'll pop up. I'm like, I'll check this out. It's been my go-to lately.
I will always...
Don't worry, Mike. I'm gonna be so mad at you, and you know exactly why.
I don't know why.
But I'm going to be mad at you for it.
Okay.
I will always stop everything and watch VTuber or streamer is watching either a Legend of Adventress or World of Io compilation.
So there are a couple of YouTubers that I do watch here and there. And I got into them, oddly enough, because I saw videos of them trying out Warhammer 40k games, and it was hilarious.
Okay. Hey, whatever does it. Huh?
Watching some weird cat lady be like, "Oh, this is so cool," and then a giant spaceship cathedral city blows up something, and a tech priest complains. It's just pure comedy.
That made no sense to me at all, but that's okay.
It made sense to someone out there.
Yes, it did. I can tell. Okay. And Tony.
Kind of same deal. I don't really watch much TV, but once in a while I'll just like put on a show or that I own or that I have access to on a streaming service. And only one that's been doing was lately, or at least within the last month, is Frasier first season. Or the first version, not the sequel series on Paramount, which was actually okay. Not great, but yeah, I'm watching that. or well, mostly like listening to it. and like I remember one time giving I was talking with a friend about a personal issue she was having, and I was just giving her like advice on whatever. Then she's like, "Oh, you're so smart," and I go, "Yeah, like most of my psychology comes from watching all 9 or 10 or however many seasons of Frasier there are."
Hey, whatever works. I mean, you're still absorbing and learning something new. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, it's a mixture of like listening to his advice as well as doing the opposite of what he does outside of his radio show.
Yeah.
I never got into Frasier.
Nah, it's a good time.
I don't watch a lot of sitcoms, so.
No, that's kind of my jam. But then, which leads me to this other thing, because like Ron, I watch a lot of YouTube as well, and there was something that came across my YouTube algorithm thing, and then it just kind of sent me down this rabbit hole for like talking about show after show. But it's these like 10 to 15 minute little documentaries of or just like these little things that sum up like the history of certain sitcoms, like how they ended, what was like behind the scenes. I was trying to find one of the videos right now to give the channel name, just because it's interesting, because like a lot of it covered a lot of shows I watched back in the day, like Roseanne, Home Improvement, Third Rock from the Sun, and probably the most like the most fucked up one was the way, or like just all the drama and like the lead up to the end of the show Alf.
Ooh. If you're interested about that similar and about Nickelodeon, the history of Nickelodeon and all that, there's YouTube channel called, dang it, I forgot it, but they're doing a year by year, show by show retrospective on Nickelodeon shows.
Wow,
cool.
The show is called Nick Knacks.
Oh,
okay, never mind. Because I thought I had that saved on my watch later playlist, but it might be something else.
Yeah.
This was a while ago. Did you ever see the thing where there was a Twitch stream for a while where they did an AI generated Seinfeld?
Yeah.
Oh
No.
man. Oh man. It was nuts. It was actually really funny. Like,
oh yeah, I found it. The channel is called Pop Arena, and I'll post playlist for us.
Okay, thank you.
Nick Knacks, a show by show retrospective of Nickelodeon. Like, it starts from the very beginning of Nickelodeon, when it was just cable channel that you would tune into, and you would find like old stuff on.
Okay.
It's very cool. It goes through like how a cable station network begins and ends.
Oh wow! I did see one recently on G4 that just reminded me.
Yeah,
like,
it's not the same person though.
Oh, okay.
Though he does other things, like every Halloween, he will have a review of a Goosebumps book.
I read a couple of those back in the day.
And I think he also did a by-book review retrospective on the Animorphs as well.
Tony, did you have anything else you wanted to mention?
One other thing I was going to mention, there's this channel I've been watching called Saki Chronicles, and it's this dude who makes these AI presidents talk about the Resident Evil stuff, which has been like pretty funny.
Okay.
And even though like regardless of your political stance or whatever, it's like it's Biden, Obama, Trump, and sometimes George Bush, all AI voiced, just like talking about the different things about Resident Evil. Like they do like a top 10 list, or they do tier lists of like the games or the characters. And they even just like started kind of doing some stuff based on Requiem. And, but it's really funny. And that's about, other than that, just random nonsense on YouTube I'll watch or listen to at work or something.
I get that. And Desiree.
Yeah, I have a couple of things I've been watching on YouTube. I might go back on a binge to watch The Amazing Digital Circus before the movie comes out, the last episode.
Oh yeah, I've heard good things about that show.
Yeah, it's very good. That and this new indie animation that came out as a pilot called Gameaverse that looks pretty cool. It's about what if there's a universe where all the planets are video games based planets, but if the hero of a certain world defeats the villain in that certain world, their world is destroyed and deleted.
Oh wow!
And the main character you follow is a scout that goes around to help the different villains of a game world to defeat their hero, to keep their world from becoming exploded.
So it's like anti-reboot then,
I guess you could say that, yeah. And
because like a big part of reboot until the later seasons was like they would go and play the games to stop mainframe from getting damaged, and it'd be
Yeah.
like, well, like what if you saw that from like the sprites in the game, but they were actually intelligent.
yeah, and the main character is from one of those worlds that blew up after she blew up or erased after she beat her villain, and was saved at the last minute by a mysterious person who recruited her into the ranks of a force that goes around and surveys and does this stuff before there's another group that wants the heroes to win so they can suck up the stuff that is left behind after a planet blows up. And it's pretty neat, it's wacky, it's got a lot of references, it's got a lot of it's made by Rubber Ross, if you know that name.
I do not.
He was a long time contributor and artist. He started on Newgrounds with Aaron Hansen and them. And he was part of the side project of Game Grumps with Danny and all that. The Steam Train, yeah.
Have any of you checked out Game Grumps recently?
Yes, I do.
Nah.
I have a
Like the past couple months. Oh
yes.
man, like they just sound like they can't stand doing it anymore.
I have
To you, especially if you're doing it for money. Like if it's your job, that yes, I get that.
I have a playlist set up to watch them play through Space Quest 4, the old point-and-click adventure game.
Is it anything like Police Quest?
Yes.
Where you have to follow the proper rules of evidence. But
No,
in space?
no, it's
But it's made by the same people.
well, it's more yes by the same people. It's more tongue-in-cheek. You're basically Dudley Do-Right or whatnot in space. I think you're basically a janitor on a spaceship in the first game, and you basically stumble into to large plots and take them down. In the fourth one, they're dealing with time travel.
You have to save the whales.
No, you have the whole deal with time.
Right?
Well, it's the whole deal with time loops and meeting your son or finding out who your son's mother was, and it's a whole thing to that. And if you play that game, if you go to different time zones, it will change the title. They have a little title up above the world video thing, and it'll say the name of what game you're in. Like you start off in Space Quest 4, but you also go back in time to Space Quest 1 and see, and you go back to that art style, which was basic bitmaps and whatnot.
Okay. I don't know. I kind of want a game where I can just be a space cop and go through following the rules of evidence now.
I'm sure there's a game like that.
Space bureaucracy simulator.
I think either Space Quest 5 and Space Quest 6, you actually have to do that because in 5, what?
It's not 5. I actually played 5 for this show.
Well, 5 you're actually become a full captain, right?
I don't remember. I just know there wasn't police stuff in it or anything like that. I just know that it's like 40 something episode. That was a long time ago.
Because there's one of the Police Quest games where you can actually fail the game because you failed properly process evidence.
And you also fail to go around your car the proper way. Yeah.
I don't know. I want a game where I have to do that, but in space.
Yeah, that'd be kind of neat. Like a Star Trek Bridge Crew simulator.
I've played that app, and it's not like that at all.
It would be cool if it did, though. But yeah, we can. I'm getting bad in the throat, so let's move on.
Tyler, what's some shows you've been watching?
All right, so I have watched now all of Star Wars Maul Shadow Lord, which it's a good show. It's a good show. I'll watch anything in that universe. It's a gorgeous show. The story's fine. No spoilers, but there's a couple characters that really see come back and that sort of thing. And I like a good underworld story or, that kind of seedy thing. Like that Star Wars 1313 game we should have gotten years ago. It was a good show.
Yeah. What could have been?
What could have been, exactly.
Didn't that basically turn into Star Wars Outlaws?
Yeah, I guess so. And honestly, Outlaws isn't bad. I like that game.
I like that game.
I don't believe that's really true, but yeah.
It's fine. It's fine.
It's like it seems at least all right.
Right. Yeah.
I gotta
yeah. So, Shadow Lord, it was a decent show. I'll watch it. Otherwise, season 5 of The Boys, which I actually just finished with my wife 2 hours ago.
I'm a couple episodes behind.
Yeah. Yeah, so no spoilers here either, obviously. Season 5 has been fine. It's been okay. I don't know. It's not great. That show really peaked in season 2 to 3 for me. But, I see it through the end because, as most shows, I guess, yeah. I've been invested enough where I want to see it through to the end. And honestly, with no spoilers, it's fine. They wrapped everything pretty.
Yeah, I only keep up through YouTube shorts and TikTok little things.
Honestly, that might be the way to do it.
I was more invested in.
That's
I was
how
more
I've been,
invested in Invincible.
No,
Yeah,
like that's how I've been like rewatching Breaking Bad. Is just clips on you. It's just like short clips on YouTube.
Hey, whatever works.
Hey, it's a big time investment to go through a big show like that.
That's how I watch. That's how I watch everything now. To be honest, through little shorts and shorts.
Hey, at least you're still experiencing it, though. Tried rewatching.
Right,
Breaking Bad,
you're still seeing all the big moments, and I get it. So I don't know, The Boys final season, it was what it was, but overall I still like the show. Other than that, all I got is season 2 of Daredevil Born Again, which again, pretty good. It started off a little slow. The ending I thought was fantastic. Shout out to Michael Gandolfini. I'm from New Jersey, so his dad is kind of a legend around these parts, and I thought he was so much show.
Yeah, his dad is a legend. He's Soprano.
Yeah. I mean, I'm from Central New Jersey, so I hear about the Sopranos kind of constantly, and his son Michael Gandolfini on that Daredevil really is fantastic. You kind of see a lot of his dad in him. He's very good, and overall the show wrapped up very well.
Any other shows to mention?
Okay. No, that's all I got.
Okay, then we'll go to movies, and I'll open up with a couple movies I have. The first movie I watched over the weekend while Ken was visiting me was Return to Silent Hill. I actually really enjoyed that movie.
Is that the one that has Heather from SH3 in it?
No, that's Sound
Revelation. This is the one that's based on Silent Hill 2.
The one with
the really bad one that everyone hates.
Everybody up until Mike.
Narrow it down, really, but
everybody loves Silent Hill 2.
I did not. When I did it for the first time for the show, I didn't like it. When I did it the second time for the show, I liked it more. But I actually really enjoyed this movie. They went a different direction with Silent Hill 2 than they do in the game, and I'm okay with it.
That's why I've heard people hated it though, because of the direction it went.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I've heard people mostly complain about the main character not being a lot like the main character of the game.
No, he's
still
kind of think how Ken kept saying it. Cool. He called him Cool James. He doesn't like Cool James. He likes sad, depressing James. And this is a different character and a different story, but it's still it's good. Like, I thought the movie's really good.
I mean, I'm not gonna poo-poo it on it too much. I'm just laughing at it just because everybody else is. But I mean, I'll still watch it at some point just because like I did like the game back then, and the remake was actually really good. Scared the hell out of me. And
I need to finish the remake and I need to finish.
Actually, you know what? I just remembered I just unlocked a repressed memory about about Silent Hill 2 remake. Because you know how like most of that game's like background music, or if you want to call it that, is like just mostly like all this like industrial noise or just like this rhythmic noises and stuff when you're in the under.
Kira Yamaoka is the composer for all that.
Oh, okay. But
and he's famous for it. He's known for it.
So at the time, that was going on in like on my TV and everything, we were having issue with the plumbing in my house, and there was like the tank inside the wall or whatever kept making like this similar sounding like rhythmic pounding.
I bet that fucked with you.
So I had like whatever fuck your like Dolby Atmos surround sound. I had the real thing going on and just outside my room, even after I turn off the game and do something else.
I can see that fucking with you. Like,
yeah,
I get that.
But I powered through it, and then I beat the game still and everything, and I'm like, wow, I'm definitely taking a break from this game, or at least I'm gonna wait until we get better plumbing.
I loved it. I came into the movie with no expectations, and I was like, you know what? I really like this movie. And Ken just like, I did not see that coming. So
I mean,
I don't really have an explanation why.
My taste in movies is questionable because I will say I kind of liked Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City, since we're talking about video game movies.
Some people do. Ken does, for example.
I haven't seen that one yet, so I don't know.
I get why it's bad, because it's like just what the big thing is it bit off way more than it could chew for a Resident Evil movie. and like it was just trying way too hard to like try to cram in events of like the first 3 games into like one movie, which did not make any sense. But
have you guys seen the trailer for that new Resident Evil movie?
yeah,
I haven't seen it all the way, but I'm intrigued.
It does
I
look
mean, I get
interesting.
It's
I
the
get what
same.
the director is trying to do. What he said, like it's like he's like trying to capture the experience of a Resident Evil game, like on a movie, and so it's not going to be like an adaptation of any direct story,
Yeah.
but it's something that's happening alongside one of the stories.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's almost
I
like
would do it.
you're like
I read
street level.
somewhere,
That would
he
still be
said-
neat to
Yeah,
watch.
he said
Yeah.
he said the movie takes place at the same time as Resident Evil 2, apparently.
Yeah, that's what I
Which,
heard too. But
I
he's
mean-
also saying at the same time, like, oh, this is basically like day 1 of like the outbreak or something. I'm
That's
like, well,
cool.
okay.
That
then
could make sense. That could make sense.
the actually Resident Evil nerd inside me wants to go like, well, then that would be that getting a Resident Evil 3 or something. I don't know.
No,
like, shut up.
because even at the beginning of 3, like it had been going on for a while. Because
Yeah.
weirdly, they didn't oddly enough, they didn't really go into that until RE9, which is really
Yeah.
weird. But yeah, because even RE3 when it starts, it's basically like it's out of control at that point. But they actually start talking about in RE9 how like essentially the starting of it is considered like more or less when Resident Evil 1 happens, and then it just kind of over time things kept happening, and then eventually like it all just like exploded and the city was overrun.
Yeah, like what was
Mm.
the time frame between 1 and 2? Like a
Well,
month
because
or two?
1 took
It's
place like
months.
in July, because like that's what it tells you
Yeah.
like in the opening cutscene.
Yeah,
And then
it's
2
like
was like near 2 and 3 are like the end of September.
yeah. It's over the course of a few months, and like it's like because like in RE9 there's a thing you unlock at the end that's actually pretty cool.
Oh yeah,
that you can look at.
Grace's notes. Yeah.
It's
Grace's
Grace's report,
Yeah.
which I think, but like it goes where it's just like yeah, like there kept being all these reports, and then like eventually it was just like massive outbreak. The city, like everything is happening all at once.
I really like that Grace's report because I actually sat and legitimately read all
yeah,
60
I
something
loved it.
pages.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
And,
It's 80
and then you get a
pages.
trophy.
Well, it was cool just because, like, when you beat the game, Grace's boss is like, I want to read that report. And she's like, got it. And then you get to go and read the report. And it basically goes over,
fuck her
like,
boss.
the entire series timeline up to that point.
Yeah, the boss sucks, but that report looks
Yeah.
solid.
I have 2 other movies to mention. Or this one I'm going to count as a
sorry.
movie. It could have fit in
Sorry
TV.
about that.
You're fine. Hulkamania I watched, which
Oh.
I never
yeah, I
cared
watched
for
that.
Hulk Hogan, and it made me care less for Hulk Hogan.
Oh
so-
yeah, yeah, dude. yeah. He's a certifiable asshole.
The
and
real issue with that documentary, they had a freaking pedophile they interviewed in this documentary at one point. I was like, what does he have to do with anything? I don't care.
They sure did.
Yeah, just because he won an election that he shouldn't have won doesn't mean
Oh.
he needs to be in this documentary.
Oh.
Yeah, I
That
was
guy.
like, yeah. I was like, why is he here? Like, it's like, why?
well,
I know
I
he
mean,
knew Hulk, but it doesn't mean he's got naps to take.
Also, you can say that Hulk Hogan was a racist, and that's not any sort of slander or defamation.
well, in the
He just
history
was.
of the WWE, if we're talking about that guy, he
I know, no, I know it
a
was,
couple of
but still,
a
it
couple
just
of the
upset me.
WrestleManias. Yeah, I know, and one big one where there was a fight for hair versus hair.
No, I know the story. I've watched a lot of documentaries about wrestling, but it just irritated me. Other than documentary was fine. That was the only thing that pissed me off because I'm like, I don't need to. I see this asshole enough on TV. I don't need to see him in my documentary. And the last thing to mention is I watched Game Night that Ken brought over. It was a comedy. It was fine.
Oh, Game Night's all right. Yeah.
It reminded me a lot of the game and not as good. So I was kind of like, didn't do it for me.
Sorry if you all heard that. I dropped my phone.
You're fine.
Aw.
I did it out.
no.
Don't worry. All right, and that's all I have. Ron, you have any movies?
No, but like I alluded to, I'm gonna be so mad at you, Mike, in like a week or so.
Oh, because you're watching a bad movie that you said yes to?
Yes, I am. I know I volunteered for it. Listen. It's gonna cost me $4 to rent this movie. Do you want to know what I could get for $4?
Not much anymore.
A candy
Yeah.
bar. I could get a candy bar. It would be delicious.
You could get.
Well, there's always-
cheeseburger at Jack in the Box.
Well,
Is Retribution not streaming anywhere without renting it?
Well, there's always the open seas.
Yeah.
Well,
Mhm.
I'm kind of lazy and I have YouTube, so
Oh, okay. I mean,
Well,
worse things
I'm
for
gonna
$4.
be so mad at you. I'm gonna be so
I'll
mad
show
at
you something.
I'll be mad at myself too.
This fucker's heavy because I was prepared. The 4K box set steelbook of the Resident Evil movies.
Oh.
Right, yeah, that's all my movies. Oh no, yeah, you're going, Ron. Sorry. Any other movies?
I rewatched Dread,
I want to see that.
the Carl Urban one. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
free on
Good
YouTube.
movie.
It's great.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I keep hearing.
Yeah.
Because like everyone kept telling me like, oh, if you like the raid, you'll like this. I'm like, okay, I'm
will.
in.
It's a good
Yeah,
movie.
well, I'm a bit of a fan of Judge Dredd, and that movie captures it really well.
Nice.
Yeah, it actually gets his character done correctly, and there's some cool like it's neat because like there's basically like it's like 20 minutes or so of world building at the beginning because not everyone's gonna know what's going on in the universe of Judge Dredd, and then it's just like, all right, the stage is set, they're now in the building, and it's just like go 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 go.
No Rob Schneider.
No,
Thank
no Rob
God.
Schneider.
We don't need that shithead either. I never liked him to begin with, and he made me like him even less. I was impressed he was able to pull that off. And Tony.
Movie wise, well, half the movies I watched this last month are video game themed. First one being the Super Mario Galaxy movie twice. And I actually left work early one day on the opening day to go see it, and then just because I could. And then I saw it like a few days later again with a friend of mine who thinks to this day that I hadn't seen it yet at that point.
You liked it?
Yeah, I liked it a lot.
Okay.
And it's a fun time. It's a fun Easter egg hunt, but other than like pretty colors and whatever, and plus like I love Mario and all that, and like or whatever my whole life, and so it's cool seeing certain aspects of it like brought to like the big screen. And then the whole Star Fox bit, pretty cool, even though I'm not really big into Star Fox, but I mean it's fine. I mean I'm wondering if that's why they brought him into the movie to like kind of get hyped up for the new game. Or like I think the moment they showed him off, I immediately said to myself, "Oh, they're gonna probably like revealing a new game soon," and I was partially right. And then after that, actually like a week or two ago, Mortal Kombat 2, and which was a really really good movie, especially when you know what you want in a Mortal Kombat movie. I mean, you want violence, you want something to actually follow the source material and characters portrayed very well. Like I think I didn't, as far as I can remember, everybody was cast like pretty damn good in that. And without
sure.
spoiling too much, like especially Kitana and Johnny Cage. But although one thing that does kind of bum me out with like Carl Urban like being much older than what Johnny Cage was at this point, I doubt we're gonna get a Cassie Cage in a future movie.
Yeah.
She was one of my favorites in Mortal Kombat X and 11.
That would be interesting, though.
The Combat Kids.
Yeah, no, she was the only combat kid I liked. The others I just couldn't get into them. But yeah, like.
Well, also if they're gonna do that means at some point they can do the part where old Johnny Cage fights young Johnny Cage.
So if they cast somebody younger as young Johnny.
Yeah.
And
This is a thing that happened.
Well, because like if the third movie starts following 11, then they'll just paint themselves into a corner and they have to reboot everything all over again.
That's fine. It's Mortal Kombat. It's aggressively stupid on purpose, and you just roll with it.
Yeah.
That sounds accurate.
It's just like, if you're going to Mortal Kombat for like a really smart story, you are looking in the wrong place.
True.
I mean, especially if you're going to do that with the Street Fighter movie coming up, which I'm going to go see that for sure.
Yeah, it's just like Mortal Kombat is just like, so it's almost literally just like, imagine a kid playing with action figures, and that's the Mortal Kombat story. Like no joke. And like I don't mean that as like an insult. It's just that's what it is.
Isn't that what the Smash Brothers story is?
Exactly.
But this is like that story, but if like from the viewpoint of the kid who's taking it super serious.
So me in 6th grade?
Yeah. Here's Shao Kahn. He's the big evil guy with a hammer. Like and then here's Katana and Melina, who's like her mom, but not, and she's purple. See it fits, doesn't it?
Sister.
It's sister.
Oh, sister. Listen,
Sindel was her mother.
Okay,
Yeah.
Sindel. And then
actually, you know what? I just remember. Without saying too much, I wish Sindel got used more.
She was underutilized, and the actress was great too.
Yeah.
And
then the other movie I watched just out of nowhere this last weekend, just because I was bored, and I don't know if it counts because I actually fell asleep for part of it because I've seen it before. Clerks 2.
It counts.
Ah, yeah, yep.
But I thought those movies were okay. The first one was pretty good. I haven't seen it in forever, and I don't know how I feel about it if I watch it again today with my 43-year-old brain. But 2 was still entertaining for the most part until except for the part where I fell asleep. But then also it also made me hungry. And then like I only watched 3 like maybe back when it came out, I think, or when it came out on video because I rented it at a Redbox, and just because I was curious about it. And oh
There's
yeah,
a 3. Yeah, it's
Yep.
depressing. It's depressing, but
Yeah.
it's not bad.
It's still
not bad.
funny. It's still funny, but the whole premise about it, is like sad and more serious and darker. And then like there's a reason why, or explained pretty early on why Rosario Dawson isn't in it.
Right.
And then also like it brings back some of the people from the first 2 movies, and time has not been kind to any of these people.
Was it?
No,
So,
definitely not.
So 'cause I haven't seen Clerks 3, but I was a big fan of Trailer Park Boys. And like you watch the first 7 seasons when they're all on TV, and then you go and watch the first Netflix season where it's 10 years later, and you see how they've aged,
Oof.
and where yeah, and it's like, oh, time has not been kind to these people.
Or it's like when I'd be watching Stranger Things as it comes out, like all these kids, like by season 3, they're paying for mortgages and everything already. I'm like, how am I supposed to take seriously that they're kids still?
It got bad because they just skipped too many years in between making seasons. It gets really bad with that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
When you do that, you really skip in real life too, and they're like, "We're not doing that." You have
Yeah,
to.
well, and Stranger Things, like I stopped watching after season 2 because it was like, okay, they kind of like ended that story, and then I heard season 3 was kind of weird, and
Season 3 is really good.
Like 3 was a little off-putting just because like what's his face, the one of the kids, like, or the one that's in love with 11, Mike, I think his name.
Oh yeah, Mike.
Oh, Finn.
Finn is the real life actor's name. Michael.
Yeah,
Yes.
Mike.
Sorry.
So anyway,
Yeah,
they're old enough. They're older, and then they're like making out like constantly. And I'm like, okay, I just watched you for 2 seasons, being all childlike, have this like childlike innocence, and now you're kissing each other.
Because they skipped 2 years in between the production of 2 and 3. Then it gets 2 or 3 years for 4, then 3 years between 4 and 5. You can't do that with kid actors. You have to make your show every year, or at least film it. You don't have to release it. You just have to film it.
Right.
So they didn't do that.
And then,
isn't there this one movie series where it's about a filmmaker following the lives of some boys every 10 years?
There's something like that, yes. I can't remember the name of the movie.
I know what you're talking about, but I can't remember the name.
Tony, do you have any other movies to mention?
No, but I got an upcoming one that I'll be watching again soon for reasons.
Desiree, do you have any movies to mention?
One that I watched with a group of friends again. Rewatched Summer Wars, the anime movie.
Yeah, I know what that is.
Yeah, it still holds up. It's still great. It's still great.
See that?
It's basic. It's kind of prescient now because it takes place in an internet world, and it's dealing with a rogue AI stealing people's identity logins and causing chaos and dropping and trying to drop a satellite on a random family town. It's basically it's by the same director as one of the Digimon movies, the Our War game. And it's basically, I dare say, better version of it, but I still like the old Digimon series. But it's still very well. It also has a side story about a high school kid being recruited by his crush to be her fiance at a family reunion. For her, and everyone in the family is just this really. It's a really big family. It's really old family, and the people in the family are just crazy and diverse, and just like one of them's part of the Japanese Secret Service. Another one is a fishing captain who fishes, and one of the kids is basically a online gamer, an online fighting gamer. And it's just a very heartwarming story in the end.
Nice.
And that's pretty much all the movies I've seen in a while.
Okay. And Tyler.
Yes. So actually, in the last month, I've gotten back to the movie theaters a handful of times, which I haven't been able to do in a long time, which has been nice. So just real quick, 2 of them are video game movies. So first thing I saw in the beginning of the month was Exit 8. Did anyone play Exit 8, the game?
No,
I've never heard of that.
No.
Yeah,
I have heard of it. I know some of it, but I've never played it.
It's a cool game. It's basically a short little walking simulator. I guess it's like a horror adjacent game.
It's like adjacent to the back rooms, I think.
Yeah, kind of like that. Yeah, it's like you're just walking through this Japanese little subway tunnel, and you're just going through this repeating loop. And as you walk through, you have to spot anomalies in the hallway. If you see something that isn't right, you keep walking forward. Oh, sorry, then you turn backwards, or if it looks the way it's supposed to be, you keep walking, and you have to go through it 8 times to get through it and get out. And the movie version is cool. It's a really faithful adaptation to the game.
Oh yeah.
I played the game on PlayStation Plus a couple months ago, and it was one where my wife actually walked in and sat through. We played it together, which is cool. We don't do that a lot, but she likes these walking simulator type of games. We played Edith Finch together and stuff like that.
Are you gonna watch the Backrooms movie?
Yes, definitely. Backrooms looks very interesting. We're definitely going to go see that. Yeah, it looks like it's
cool.
Yeah, I never watched any of the YouTube stuff on Backrooms, but I'm interested in the movie.
There's some good ones about. There's some good YouTube videos about how it's connected to the liminal space community.
Right. Yep. Yeah, it looks really interesting.
And I think it's also directed by the creator of the original Backrooms meme or whatever.
Yeah, Kane Parsons.
It's Kane Pixels. He made a Backroom series. He didn't make the meme. That was made by a separate guy, and but he did
the YouTube series.
Yeah, he did. He did the very famous YouTube series, and this movie is actually part of that.
Huh.
Yeah, I haven't watched all of the videos because I watched a bunch of them, then I fell off, and I haven't caught back up with it. But yeah, it does fit right in with his videos. I watched a thing about it recently, and where it goes into how some of the stuff in the trailer, and there's an associated like ARG that lines up with what's going on the YouTube, and what it shows in the trailer is also stuff that comes from the YouTube series. So yeah, that looks really neat.
It's crazy that this Kane is 21 years old, and they basically gave him a blank check to make this movie. It's wild and really cool. I think it's really cool.
Yeah,
that is cool.
Yeah. So yeah, Exit 8, I'd recommend it if you get a chance to see it. I think it's out on digital for like buying and renting now. I'm sure it'll be streaming somewhere eventually, but it was cool. After that, my wife and I, we went to see another horror movie, Hokum, with Adam Scott, which was very good. I can't stop thinking about it. It's a good movie. Director's Damien McCarthy. He's an Irish director. He made Oddity and another smaller film called Caveat, but very good movie. Adam Scott plays this author who travels from the States to Ireland to spread his parents' ashes and stays at this little bed and breakfast type hotel that his parents spent their honeymoon at. And it's all rooted in Irish folklore and old ghosts and witches and things like that. It's like your classic haunted hotel type of movie. You think The Shining or Stephen King's 1408. But, I mean, there's some great sequences in this movie. There's this 20 to 25-minute sequence, which is just nonstop, terrifying, thrill ride type of thing. Some of the most effective horror I've watched in a long time. Really sticks with you. Highly recommended. If you get a chance to see it, I would check out Hokum. Really cool.
Mm-hmm.
What was that one with Hugh Grant?
Heretic.
Heretic, yeah.
Heretic was a lot of fun. I watched that at home. That was a good one. Really enjoyed that one. And then other than that, just like Tony, I checked out Mortal Kombat 2 in theaters too. I've been a fan since the OG game when I was a little kid. I thought it was great. I really did not like that first Mortal Kombat from 2020, infamously.
Really? I still did, but this is
I don't know.
Definitely improvement over all around.
Yeah, this one was a lot better. It's just some of the weird stuff they did with that first one. I wasn't vibing with the weird explanation for their power.
Did you like the original Mortal Kombat, the 98?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
The 95.
Yeah. Well, only as dumb as that movie is nowadays. I mean, for one, it's definitely a lot better than Annihilation. But for two, I mean, I mentioned this on a different podcast. I can't remember where. It came out on my 13th birthday in 1995.
Yeah.
So I was like,
cool.
and I was I'm a big fan of the series. And I was like, back then, I'm like, I was destined to see this movie. And I remember like seeing a trailer, seeing the commercial for it on TV, like Mortal Kombat opening August 18th. And it was like a week before my birthday. And I'm like, and I like my 12-year-old me like freaks out. And it's like, Saturday night. And I remember running into my mom's room while she's asleep. And I'm like, Mom, there's a Mortal Kombat movie coming out. And my mom's just like, huh? Go to sleep. Shut up. And then I saw it, and then it's been a part of my life ever since. Well, the whole franchise has been a part of my life, and then even more so, just having met some of the original mocap actors like a couple months ago.
Oh, that's
I've always liked that in the original Street Fighter movie.
Oh, I love that movie too. But
you know what? I watched
do not.
Street Fighter a couple months ago, and I don't know. I had a good time watching it, so it's fun.
I have the Blu-ray Steelbook version that comes with the actual Bison dollar.
With the Bison dollar. I've seen that. Very nice. I love that.
Does it have the director's commentary?
I think so. It better.
Yeah,
I mean, I think it's got like a bunch of special features in it. I just haven't gotten around to checking out yet.
Yeah, I watched it. I found a copy with director's commentary, and it's Steven D'Souza. Yeah, it was
D'Souza. It's a very very fascinating story behind the making of that movie. Actually,
yeah,
very good. Yeah,
I'm pulling up the case right now.
To mention?
No, that's all I got.
Okay, then we should wrap this up. So we'll go to plugs next. And Desiree, where can people find you at?
I still have my twitch.tv/Desiree Corruption. I did a stream recently of Subnautica 2. I did a stream of that, so
cool.
You can watch the VOD. I don't know if I'll continue or not, but that's what I did, so go see it there.
And Tony, where can people find you at?
They can find me now at a new Discord I just joined and became a moderator for called Resident Evil Family, where it's a up-and-coming Discord that I think is going to be doing all right. It's a lot more positive and friendly than the last Resident Evil group I've joined. So again, it's called Resident Evil Family, and they also have a Resident Evil group on Facebook called Resident Evil World. And I just want to give a special shout out to Amanda, who's become my new buddy, and we sort of just run things together on there.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's a good time so far. Very sleepy, but like I said, she's just starting out. So I look forward to helping her out.
Make sure you check that out. And if you enjoyed this episode, there are over 1,000 episodes of this podcast. We do movies, TV shows, video games, comics, all sorts of content. If you want to support the show, we do have a Patreon. $1 you can vote in our Patreon polls. We have 2 polls a month usually. I've been able to keep at that, so check that out. And if you donate $10 or more, we'll plug your podcast or YouTube or whatever it is that you do on every episode I make during that month, and they don't go away like these lovely people. Phoebe Stanton, the Let's Play Princess on YouTube and Twitch, and check out her podcast, Nerds Broadcast. Check out Zach's show, absolutely the best podcast work in progress. Talk about the MCU movies and currently doing the Alien Predator franchise, so check all that out. And I'm going to shout out my awesome intro and outro creator, Lena at Hell Has Free. Follow her on TikTok and Instagram. And make sure you check out Bill Tucker's podcast, A Gamer Looks at 40, and his new show, Carrying My Cross, which you'll see a link in the show notes to all the things I just mentioned. And please join our Discord. If you want to be on the show, you want to suggest things for the show, join the Discord. You'll see a link in the show notes for that. And please follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Threads, Blue Sky, YouTube, audio only, and rate and review us wherever you get your podcast. I think that's everything I need to say. So we will see you guys all next time. Bye, everybody.
Peace.